What? It didn't save? Don't piss me off! No! Fuck my life! Did you get the wrong notification? I'm gonna kill everyone. Oh wait, no. No. No, you got it. Oh my god. Sorry, I got scared. Turn that one up. Anyway, hi guys. Sorry for yelling. Give me a second. Oh, I forgot to change my bitrate, so I'm really sorry. But I'll do it next time, I promise. Okay. Hey guys. Hey guys. How is everyone doing? We are just chatting. I don't have any extra things because all of my like I'm physical paper and everything. So if you think like I'm not gonna put stuff on screen, sorry, but we're gonna be chatting and stuff, so hopefully that's okay while we're making the character. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got your hopes up. I got you too used to it. I'm sorry. I've got it up now. There we go. 15 streams. Thank you, Mono. Right. Hi, WeeJays. Hi, Tally. Hi, Rat Pack. Hi, Mono. Hi, Fruitbat. Hi. WeeJays? Did I say that already? Hello? Riley? I just now realized that the penguin is Smidge. Yes, it's me. D&D time. It is. Okay, so basically, let me explain. Oh, let me. There we go. Okay, so hello, I'm here. Hi, Gemini. Okay, so basically, I have kind of everything about my character, minus some facts and like a backstory. The fishing is on a discount because I'm feeling really nice. So how about we start with, also you guys can kind of lead, like if you're a D&D expert, or like you've played it at least once, you can kind of semi-lead the stream if you have questions that you think would help me. Like, imagine your friend was, not to be parasocial, imagine your friend was starting out for the first time. Like, what kind of stuff would you talk to them about to get them started, kind of thing? But to get us going, I'm gonna walk you through what I know already, what I have already, and then we can go from there. Does that sound good? Hi, Rando. Okay, cool. Show of hands. Can we have a 1 in chat if you've played D&D before? 2 in chat if you've never played, but a 3 if you've watched. Like, you might have never played, but you've watched it, so like you know, you understand how it works. I love D&D so much, however, I know absolutely nothing about the mechanics. My characters are created purely for the fun of roleplay. Okay, so Tally, have you played? Yes, you have. Okay, so... okay, this is kind of like... this is a Q&A, but like, I'm asking the questions to you. So, Tally, would you say that you are missing out from not understanding the mechanics, or do you think that you can play just as well? It just means like, I mean, obviously there's some things that you might not know, but you don't think that it's like, you're not shooting yourself in the foot for not like being a massive nerd about the numbers. And you think you can get by on just the roleplay side. 1 1 3 2 2 2. Okay. Okay. But everyone like kind of like knows that D&D exists. So you're still gonna have a fun time over here. Okay, so I'm gonna read my sheet and then talk a bit about the character, and then you guys can ask any questions just so that we all like know we have the character in our heads, and then we'll start ripping it apart. Sound good? Sound good? No, I'm just very terrible at combat. It's literally fine as long as you know basic rules. Okay. My water ball's over there. Oh, actually, also, I went charity shopping today, so can I show you what I got? So, where is the first thing? Okay, this is the first thing I want to show you. I've never played D&D, but I'm absolutely insane about fleshing out characters, and most of my OCs started as a D&D self-insert, so, okay. At the end of the day, D&D is what you make it. Couldn't put it better myself. Okay, so I got this thing. Because I've been seeing a lot of these, but with, like, cool goggles on Pinterest, and they're all over my, like, OC board. Not this one, like, smidge. Watch streak! So let me put it on. How cool. But, like, it can flap down, but it can go like this. So, like, imagine it's, like, and also it's so cold. So, like, imagine this with, like, a cool, jacket. But I've been wearing it more like this. Like, are you seeing the vision? Like it, yeah. So that's fun. And then also this. Okay, Dad, if you're here, go away. You're not allowed to look at this, okay? And if you see Dad in chat, bye. Okay. Oh, wait, I'll show you this first. Sorry. I got this jacket. It's a Slazenger jacket, if that matters. And it zips up. The only thing that's interesting about it is that it's a nice material, but also that it does that thing that I like, where it comes up. So that's nice. It's just a nice fleece jacket. It is called a balaclava, I swear. It's my hat I was wearing. My gloves. Okay, so first I found this t-shirt, and my idea is to make Dad a jumper and put this on the front, because he always wears my Smidge hoodie around the house, and he loves Star Wars, so I'm gonna like make him a Star Wars jumper, right, for Christmas. But then we saw this. It's Family Guy Star Wars. That's his two favorite things. So he's gonna die when he sees this. It's like the most perfect thing ever. He's gonna crack up, so it's really funny. What? It's warm in here. Yeah. Very peak. A hand has returned.
Obsessed is putting it mildly.
Okay. Oh, that's peak. That's so lovely. Okay. Hey, what's up? I low-key don't know anything about D&D. I'm playing Fortnite. I hope everyone is doing well today. Hi, Frank Yowie. I hope you win. And, are you enjoying the new Fortnite season? I am. Roadman Smidge? Don't even. Shivering, thinking I'm about to be robbed? Yeah. Of your fashion. Ha ha ha. Hey, Ashling. Whoa. Okay, so the character, okay? Oh my god, I can't wait to make a playlist, but like we can't do that yet. I'm playing Reload as Mo. This is so fun. I need to unlock more of the battle pass. I'm so behind, but it's okay. I'm kind of scared because if I don't make it in time, I will... Wait, when does it run out? It's like the 20-something, right? Huh? 28, okay. Because, I freaking love The Simpsons. We're like this, so it's a big deal for me. Okay, 29th. Right. Because, I want Evil Homer so bad. I am Evil Homer. I am Evil Homer. And like walking around the map so far has honestly been like, not my home, but I know my way around. Like, it's this whole thing. Okay, anyway, before we get distracted even more, let me walk you through my character. Okay, we need a more... Sure. Okay, so this is my character sheet. It's a cool one. It's not the boring one. Well, no, I have both. This is the one I rewrote. Okay, my answers are in pencil, so you can't see it. But basically, so my character is a warlock, lizard folk. Okay, we kind of went over this last stream, but like just a little bit. That's why. Anyway, okay, whatever. Called Dr. Blythe Asperite. So Blythe is their name. Okay. And they're like a lizard-looking creature. I'm 6 foot, which I didn't even plan. So that's awesome. We're starting at level 4, so I get like a patron from the beginning and like some other stuff. So that's cool. La 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 la. What else is important for you to know? My like specific skills are Arcana, or is it Arcana? I forget. Deception, Insight, Nature are the ones that are like proficient. Arcana. Okay. Epic. That's the front bit. My cantrips are Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, and Prestidigitation. Yeah. I need to know how to say that. The spells I've picked are Charm Person, Comprehend Languages, Hellish Rebuke, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, because that's funny. Burning Hands, Command, Disguise Self, Mind Spike, Scorching Ray, and Suggestion. What level are they? 4. Okay. And the languages that I know are Common and Sylvan. Yes. Okay, so now like info about the character. For those of you that don't know D&D but know character stuff, here's who they are. Okay, so here's what I know. So they are a mad scientist type, but they would never label themselves a mad scientist. Did I say warlock? Like, I can't remember if I did, because that's like the main driving force behind me picking, like me knowing about this character is because I feel like everything about warlock is like bang, 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 so true. Like the pursuit of knowledge, and like moral gray areas to just know things. They like are a tinkerer of sorts because obviously they like invent stuff. They are, you know, like doctor, PhD or whatever because they had a grant. Okay. If you didn't hear me say this last stream, like if you're sitting here for the first time listening to this character and being like, this sounds like weirdly familiar, like to whatever. Hey, do you know you can do whatever you want forever? Did you know that your first D&D character can be a Billfoard love child if you'd like? So it's fine. Anyway, and personality, I said, insist they aren't a mad scientist archetype, just eccentric. Definitely not unstable, willing to do anything and everything to quench their thirst for knowledge, answers, gone very past the point of no return during their PhD and now pushes their moral boundaries, putting themselves first before anyone else, leaving a path of chaos because they're a chaotic neutral. Because basically I was like, okay, so character-wise, I was like, they are chaotic, so I knew that for a fact. And so when I was picking between neutral, good and evil or whatever, I was like, okay, they're definitely not good, but I wouldn't say they're evil because they're not chaos. They don't cause chaos for the sake of it. Like, they don't necessarily have... They don't have bad intentions, but they don't have good intentions, so it's easily... I was like, okay, boom, they're neutral. But aside from, like, my character reason... quite a lot of like I was looking at like the recessive traits and whatever of the two parents and being like, okay, well, Bill is just chaos and Ford thinks he's good, but the weight of his chaos and evil would make a neutral baby, a chaotic neutral baby. So that's how I've done that. Okay. Mechanically a warlock, but aesthetically an art... What is that? Artificer. A skilled mechanic. In the armed forces? No. Oh, a skilled craftsman or inventor. Is it a class? But what drew me to Warlock is the patron. I knew that this would involve Billfoard in some way, yeah. Again, like, it's not just because it's Billfoard, it's because, like, you could say it's Thorshay as well. You could say it's, like, blah, blah, blah as well. It's, realistically, it's my two favorite archetypes of a character having a baby. So it's, like, you know. Magic items, they're quite complicated, though, so I don't recommend using... Okay, yeah. That's I think that's why Warlock works for me as well. And also, as I was reading it, before I even realized, oh, it's so Ford, I was like, wait, I love this. Like, that is, I'm drawn to it. And also, both V and Connor said that they thought I would pick Warlock. So, then it's meant to be. Then it just means that it was meant to be. Okay. Flaws, not trusting, self-preserving. And self-deprecating, but not in like a Tumblr way, in like I don't know, like they think that, like if they thought how smart they were was enough, then they would have stopped by now. Like self-deprecating in the way that they just feel like there is more to learn, they're not doing enough, they're, you know, that kind of thing, but not in like a I make self-deprecating jokes. Trash can, like not like that, you know. Yes. Okay. So that's kind of what I've got written down and what like I know about the character so far. You see how we have so many like gaps to fill. When it comes to like stats and stuff, that's kind of all sorted basically. I just would like to know more about the character and like think of a backstory. We do need to pick a patron though. And I feel like that would be fun to put that together today. Again, like I said before, part of this will be like they're in here. We just need to ask the right questions and propose scenarios for me to figure out what would work. Like, obviously, like, part of an easy way to come up with a backstory is where did they come from? What? Like, it doesn't have to be exact name or, like, just a general idea of what their upbringing? Yeah, it was like, what their parents are like, who their parents are, etc. I've seen a campaign before where they used magic but flavored it as tech. That's cool. That is cool. That's really fun. I like all the different types of D&D that there are, because you can, like, literally do anything. I love that you can do, like, sci-fi, and you can do, like, not just fantasy, like, wizards and fairies and stuff, but, like, sci-fi. And then, like, this one... Actually, should I read you... Would I be allowed to? I mean, surely? I think so. I don't know. My phone is charging anyway, so I can't. But the summary is cool. It's like we've been hired by a school to go visit something, which is crazy because that makes, like, Connor was like, oh, your character fits perfectly in with the plot. He's already started writing, so, like, great. And the other fun thing is I have a blank journal that I want to use as my D&D book. So not only am I gonna take notes on the sessions and, like, all that stuff, I'm gonna write diary entries from my character as well, because I think that would be fun. Watch streak. So I'm gonna start, like, just, like, noting things down, and then after that we can, like, form it together. The fun thing about D&D is the rules are whichever the DM says. Yeah, exactly. Love that. Do you think that's something your character would do? Like, their patron just funds their research and all of their spells are actually their inventions? Or do you think their patron actually grants them magic? I think the inventor... Okay, they have, like, tinkering tools as, like, part of one of their skills or whatever. But I don't think they're, like, the goggles and wrench kind of, like that kind of thing. So I think their patron would actually grant them magic. Like, incantations. They would cast a spell, I think. So let's say patron grants. Should we pick a thingy? Or, like, can I make it up? I think I should pick one that already exists, because I don't want to make it too confusing. I'm sure we can find one that... Oh. Your choice grants features at first level and gain at 6 level. Okay. Patron, Archfey, Celestial, Fathomless, Fiend. Oh, I picked Fiend Patron. I already did that, I think. Let me get the actual one up that I sent Connor. Why does it say I have no defenses? I don't know. Where would it be? It's not on the sheet. I don't know. You have made a pact with a fiend. Yeah, I think I picked this. You have made a pact with a fiend from the lower planes of existence, a being whose aims are evil. Even if you strive against those aims. That's weird. There's a mark on the... Okay. Such beings desire the corruption or destruction of all things, ultimately including you. Okay, wait, so why did I pick this? Fiends are powerful enough to forge a pact to include demon lords such as Demogorgon. You caught a blue whale? Archdevils such as Pit Friends and especially Mighty. Okay, wait, so we should... I don't know if I want to pick that. Oh no, but that's what the burning command... Okay, no, I have to... I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. And also, like, father, like, child. I'm gonna go with the fiend. Magic. He's evil. Well, okay. So who is it? Who do I pick? I don't want to pick the freaking Demogorgon because that's Stranger Things. I'm kidding. Riley, that's a protected species. That's so funny. Okay, so you canonically have a devil in the back of your head telling you to go apeshit at any given moment. Okay, no, I'm rocking with this. And not in an edgy way, in like a... So that could make my character complex and interesting if they're not evil themselves, but they have a demon being like, please go apeshit. And I'm like, no, I'm busy learning this ancient language and reading books. Okay. Telling me to be evil and go ape shit. This is so Sam Winchester when he's hallucinating Lucifer Core. You've been rewatching, haven't you? Oh my god, by the way, Pure, we watched the 11th hour today. We just finished it. Like, it's... I think I've said this before, but it's one of the episodes, well, several, but one of many of the episodes where I could genuinely recite it. Like I know that shit. Like I was literally Amy's age, like young Amy. I was Amelia's age when I watched it, like this whole thing. And we watched it with Dad because nostalgia. And it was really good to watch V watch it for the first time, and she really enjoyed it, so that's good. No, it's my first watch of Supernatural ever. Oh my god. Wait, I hope you have the best time ever. The top. Oh, Randy Sticks. Okay, I get it. I was also confused, but now I understand. To be evil and go... Telling me to be evil and go apeshit, but I don't wanna... Okay, so what else? So the best way to... Okay, I have one question, and then I'm gonna say a bunch of other questions. I have one, one to you and several to myself. One to you. Those of you that make characters, what's your process, and what kind of questions would you ask yourself for the next step of figuring out, like, where they came from, or like how they were brought up? Two, my example of that would be we gotta figure out... Okay, questions like where they come from, And then we'll end with, like, what do they look like? Where they come from, parents, question mark, not like trauma necessarily, but like, well, I've said they're not trusting, why are they not trusting? We can come up with a scandal. Motive, sure. I mean, I think I said before, but my way of figuring out characters is you start with a decision that you know about them and then just ask why. So we start with, what are they? A scientist. Why? They want to know the answers to things. Why? Because they are different. In a world where everyone's like a different species, why are they different? Maybe they were brought up in a place where they were the only person that looked like them around. Or maybe they did come from a town of lizard folk or wherever they grew up, but they were the only one that looked more human. Because a lot of the lizard folk things I've seen have looked like a crocodile with legs. And this person is like could blend in with like elves. If they can blend in more human like, why have they not tried to blend in with the lizards? Like, why are they like that? Maybe because they want to be more like the humans. They don't identify with the rest of that group. Why? Like, we like keep going and keep going. Do you know what I mean? Genuinely just godly intervention. I think I have an idea and I run with it until it's either funny or otherwise intriguing. Sorry, not very helpful. No, it is helpful. I usually have my character embody a key theme I want to explore and then build up from there. I explore how they were raised to get to embody that trait, how said traits impact how they interact with the people. And that's really interesting. I think I did the same thing, but backwards. I know who they are and I have to work out how they got there. They like suddenly spawn in my brain and I'm like, okay, well, if this is who they are, what I just said, how do we get there? Okay, so where they came from. Let's just like look up some stuff about lizard folk and then let's do it on this so that we can do dark mode. Okay, perfect. I did it very similarly to Smidge, I think. Interesting. Why isn't this dark mode? I want it to be dark mode. There we go. Okay. Since they're a warlock, big question is how/why they made their pact. I feel like I keep using this answer, but I feel like it genuinely falls under their like quest for figuring things out, and they were like they wanted greater answers than, like, they wanted all the answers to the universe. They needed a higher, well, I guess lower, because whatever, but that kind of, how would I word that? But do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, well, I guess the warlock thing is there then, like, I wasn't born with magical powers, and I'm seeing people do magic, and I'm like, that's not fair. I want to know how you can do that. Help me. Right? Okay, so let's start there, actually. So, why warlock? Maybe, like what I just said about, why can't I do magic? Because I don't want to just make a character that's me, right? And they're a chaotic neutral. So let's say, let's make them a little bit toxic, because that's always fun and I love them like that. Okay, so maybe they were like, why don't I understand magic? Why don't I have magic? Maybe they were like that from like a jealousy or like a, they believed they were deserving of it and didn't get it. Like maybe, thank you Vomit for the follow. Like maybe it's that kind of thing. Maybe it's like, maybe they're really full of themselves, and it's like, I understand magic, I understand science, like this, like so insanely, like maths is just like second nature to me, like all of this stuff. The fact that I can't just like, that pisses me off. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna make it like me, but I feel like every character I have is just gonna have to have anger issues. We can't really, that's just like, I don't know how else to human, so that's just gonna have to work. Okay, why can't I understand / do magic? It's kind of giving like toddler being like, meh, meh. Tried to be a wizard, was ass at magic, made a pact with a demon. Yeah. It's kind of one of those things where like, if they were a character in a show, people wouldn't... Okay, perfect. If this was a character in a show, the fans of said character wouldn't woobify them and be like, oh my god, yay, woo woo. All of the tweets and the Tumblr posts and whatever would be like, their fans would make fun of them, especially with this being like, you had to make pact with the demon because you sucked at something for the first time ever and it pissed you off. See how we like that, don't we? We like this. We like this. Why can't I understand just do magic? Has tantrum. Makes pact with demon. Tried to be a wizard. Was ass at magic. Made a pact with a demon. You've just described the Cookie Run character I've been insane about for almost a year. He's stupid and ugly and insane and I love him. I hope he dies. Yeah, exactly. I think sometimes the best characters are the ones that fuel you with so much hatred, but unfortunately with me, that's most of my characters because that's how I communicate. But I feel like we get it. We're understanding, so it's okay. Okay, magic was the first time they sucked at something. I want to put other than socializing, but that's way too on the nose and like bordering on cringe that I won't. And their high charisma physically shows that they've got to be kind of good at it, but maybe they're just annoying. Like maybe they're good at talking and like they don't have social anxiety or whatever, but people still don't like them. Or I guess they would, because I don't know, you can be charismatic and still annoying, right? Magic was the first time they sucked at something, and it pissed them off so much they summoned a demon. Hey, we all gotta start somewhere. Sometimes where you start is plagiarizing Gravity Falls, and that's fine. Your Deltarune playthrough is proof of that. Yeah. Maybe they think they're really good at socializing, but they're just insufferable. Ooh. Yeah, I do like the idea of them being annoying, but annoying in like peace and love, 10th Doctor kind of way, where like he's charismatic, but every time he freaking smirks on screen, I want to punch him, and not in like a, oh, I love him and I hope he dies. In like a, you're so annoying, stand in the corner, but I will be back for you. Like, yeah. That kind of thing. Okay, so why Warlock? We did that. Okay. Lizard folk. The Saurian lizard folk are I need my glasses, but I don't want to put them on. Okay, I'm just gonna make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Distant cousins of Dragonborn. Despite their, I think all the Warlocks have an ego problem if they're making a pact with a demon and assuming they're gonna be fine. True. Oh my god, ego problem. ego problem. Lizard folk are their own people and have lived on the worlds of the material plane since the world's creation, gifted by the gods with remarkable physical defenses, and so I'm not wearing my glasses. Mystical connection to the natural world. Lizard folk can survive with just their wits in situations that would be deadly for others. Because of that, many of the myths state that the people were placed by the gods in the material plane to guard its natural wonders. We've made a Catra Bill hybrid. So they're like hot and sexy. This is a terrible mind image. No, it's beautiful. And actually, like, Loki, my type. I'm kidding. Can't love a mirror. Anyway. Ability score increase. Yeah, okay, yeah. But, like, about them. Is that it? No, I don't just want that. I want like lore about them. Is there none? Is the whole point that you come up with it? Let's see. Oh my god, they actually look like monsters in like most. Mine looks more human than this. Because it's a humanoid, I kind of can push the bar a bit. Maybe secretly one of my parents was a human. Well, yes, they are lizards. I'm glad that I kind of can do whatever I want. Oh. Reptilian eyes. Yeah, okay. Powerfully built. That word again, prehensile. Guys, I learnt this word from a fanfiction. Do they have dark vision? No, but like not like inherently, but I do have it. Oh no, they do. They do. I was wrong. I thought it was something I picked. They do. I want a tail so bad. Okay, they have a tail. Oh. I have to keep my skin moist. Okay. Hold their breasts for longer than humans would. Personality. No interest in money or jewels. Did not much value accumulating. Oh. Well, okay. This is for interpretation. I'm not going to do that. Very important question. If we cut off their tail, would it move on its own and grow back? Why is that an important question? Sure, it grows back. Moisturize me, moisturize me. Yes. Like that one guy in Ponyo. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. I'm joking. It's not important at all. Oh, okay. God, I can never tell. Anyway. Okay. Parents. Should we do the OC Smidge Classic and just like say they don't know what their parents are? Who their parents are? How about we combine the parent question and the why not trusting question and create something horrible. Mysteriously orphaned. Maybe they're secretly half human, but like they don't know this because maybe that's why they look especially like two flies and such. What do you mean? Oh yeah, two flies, one stone. Yes, two. Wait, do you mean two birds, one stone? Wait. No, I'm lost again. Okay, wait. So, parents Let's say they don't know them. Don't know them. But I feel like they'd be able to figure that out by looking in a mirror. Yeah, but maybe it's like your granddad was a human or something, because they don't look lizardy. They have scales and like whatever, but they don't have the lizard face. Oh, flies. But maybe some lizard folk just look like that. Like, who's to say? Okay. But why do they? Question mark. Motive. So like purpose in life? They're honestly never gonna be happy ever, because their purpose in life is to know everything, and there is always gonna be more to know. Know everything. Be the smartest. Answer questions of the multiverse. That's very Warlock. The tieflings were all just normal humans with tails and tiny horns, so you could just canonize this if it just looked like that. Yeah. I'll put on the screen again what, like, temporary pit crew I did, but this is not the final form. And again, ignore how there's no scales. I wanted to add, like, a scaly skin. This is fantastic already. I love this character, and I hope they get hit by a bus. Beautiful. And I hope Connor's driving the bus. Hi, Anne! Okay. Why are they... Let's answer the question. Why are they not trusting? Why would they not be trusting? Okay, so what do we know about their backstory? They, during their PhD, which was, like, researching stuff. I'm trying not to copy, but that's a general thing. That's a general thing. Okay, but like, why would they not be? Okay, wait, no. Let's start with why they want to research stuff so badly. It's because, and like they. Okay, there's a thread here I'm trying to catch. They think they're better than everyone else and smarter. Because when it comes to smarts, I guess they usually are, like, on paper. But street smarts, maybe they don't have that. Like, academics, I guess. But instead of... So, okay. During their, like, childhood... And, okay, this is the childhood point. And they've ended up at arrogance, unearned confidence, well, kind of earned confidence, a massive ego problem, isolation, but like by force. That's because it's like something happened here, and you can either go people pleaser, like anxious, like, but they've split off. But do you see what I'm saying? But this thing, it's like they could have either gone here or here, and they went here. We need to find out what this is. Maybe the trust is just an ego thing. They just assume everyone else is dumber than them or trying to sabotage them. Sure. But I feel like it's stronger of a trait if it's because of something specific. Unless they're like, I don't know, unless it is that and it's just like simpler. Let's say okay, why not trusting? Um, is it basic to be like, they're a bit of an outcast? Because everyone who plays D&D is an outcast. No offense, but like, right. So instead they like changed that. Instead of being like, because they're weird, it's like, because I'm better than everyone, you don't relate to me anyway, like, because I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Maybe because they're a mega orphan, they ended up at like a boarding school situation, but it was really competitive, so they were always kind of raised to see everyone as an opponent. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, so because they didn't have any parents or whatever, they found like their purpose or like their drive is to just like learn stuff, and that was like the next thing, just like to be better and better and better and better, and that was like, it wasn't, they didn't have anyone to impress, it was just like they didn't have anyone's approval to gain, something like that. Do you think that makes sense? So not academic validation, but academic gratification. So instead of it still being on like praise and approval, it's on their seeing it as like a checkpoint, another level to beat, another thing to like for themselves. I think that's good. Why not trusting? I don't know, I feel like it's boring to be like, they didn't have friends at school. But like, no one wants to be friends with someone like that. So, oh, well, what you said, see everyone as an opponent. Okay, so it doesn't have to be some big betrayal, it doesn't have to be they were bullied. It could just be they don't see the point in trusting people because I'm gonna pass you anyway. Something like that? They seem really horrible. There has to be some kind of niceness because I'm gonna be nice to my friends at the table. But obviously not like me nice, like just like, I don't know. They'll entertain a conversation because, again, if they think they're good at everything, they think they're also good at like talking to people. Yeah, I think that's a fine loophole. They've had a stable source of praise growing up, so they've decided they don't need that. They just need to be better. Yeah. Yeah, I think that answers the trusting question. Okay, cool. Maybe they're only a dick when they feel like their ego is being threatened. So as long as they feel like the rest of the rest of the party is dumber than them, they have no problem being nice to them. Okay, no, I like that. But maybe they're only a bit of a dick when their ego is being threatened, but maybe their threshold for being threatened is a little bit higher than because bigger ego, more sensitive to being threatened. Do you think that ratio makes sense? Because I feel like it does a bit, but maybe I'm wording that wrong. Maybe they still feel threatened easily. No, but that would lead to them being insecure, and I don't think they're insecure. Oh, actually, the bigger the ego, the more fragile it is. Okay, yeah. So not necessarily insecure, but like a fragile ego. Okay. They don't rely on others, like validation and approval and stuff, but if parts of their own validation and like, yeah, no, what I said is fine because I believe XYZ, like that can start to break down. Like their inner monologue. Yeah. Okay. I think we know the character personality, bit of backstory enough now. So let's do the fun stuff, which is the visuals. Okay, so taking this off. Let's get Pinterest up. I can't screen share Pinterest because so many times it will come up with a pop-up being like, is this still your email? And it's like an email from 100 years ago. I'm not showing you that. Okay. Am I logged in though? That would be great. I really like this character. They have a strong personality. I feel like will be very fun to roleplay. Okay, cool. Don't save this. Okay. Right. Blythe aspirate. Okay. There's like 4 things saved here. So let's start with what they look like physically, like their skin and stuff. So I'm thinking like pale, but like yellow, because lizard. So like they might have like green, like green and yellow undertones, but like it's like, you know, like the underbelly of like a snake or something. It's like really pale, whitish yellowy green. Okay, so skin, pale white-ish yellowy green with scales. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes doing this feels like when you're playing pretend as a kid and you're like, and actually I'm a mermaid with like a really cool tail and like I have god powers and like I can like do a triple flip and I kill you with my laser eyes. But that kind of is D&D. We've all been playing D&D since 8. Oh my god. Rosie just sent me the picture of I did it. I saved the town and said, what does this mean? In the triangle prison in the Widmergeddon episode. But Ford says to Bill, you. And Bill says, fuck me? Question. And so I'm just writing it out. Wait, why are you reading your text out loud? I'm sorry. Have acknowledged the video. LOL. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So skin, eye color. Should we try drawing after this? It's gonna be an MS Paint thing, but maybe we do that. Eye color. Yellow. With black reptile iris. Okay. Hair color. I really like the idea of like copper, like gingerish, reddish, coppery. Yeah. Wait, so wait, actually. Let's do, okay. So I can put some references on the screen. I'm looking at insane things right now. I just need a picture of his eyes. Please stop showing me this. I'm just gonna search yellow reptile eyes. Can I exclude AI? Please? Okay. Okay, like this. Yeah, sure. Okay, so eyes. It's piecing together. Oh, the ears. Like the reptile ears. Yeah. Oh, wait, they don't have those ones. They have like... Wait, hey, so lizards and snakes don't have ears. So what the freak is this? This was sold to me as a lizard folk pit crew. So they don't have ears? Boy, why are you so ears? Should we do like one of these though? Artistic interpretation. It's kind of fun. Should we pick one of these? That's kind of reptile-y. Maybe like... Like this. Okay, wait. Actually, let's discuss. Thank you for the follow, Vampire. Hi. Gills, gill ears. Is that what they are? Hi. I'm trying to build my D&D character. Okay, so 16 is fun, but it's a bit obtrusive. Or do we like that? Okay, I'm stuck between like 9 or 16. So like, do I either want it to be like, or like, bleh? What do we think? Oh, it's definitely not these guys, and it's definitely not these guys. It's like this row. Yeah, that's my thing. Maybe the hair can go over it a bit. Maybe that's why they grew their hair out long. Because obviously, like, they're very androgynous, but I like the idea of them having long hair. Which is funny, because obviously I have short hair and, you know, androgynous or whatever. But I think that I think I like that. Copper hair. I do like this hair that I did have. Like, the long, straight, kind of, like, it kind of looks greasy the way that it's laying in the front. So, like, copper hair. Oh, yeah, maybe it's more flat. That's true. Maybe the tips only, like, stick out just, like, a bit. Forked tongue. Yes! Yes, they do. Should I use a real person, for this? Because I feel weird just putting a picture of someone else's character, unless there is a picture of just hair that exists. Long, straight, flat. Okay, maybe I'll pick the shape first and then the color. Maybe this, but this is kind of femme. Maybe that. Androgynous. Long hair. Drawing. Faceless. Long straight. That's a picture of Kenma. Okay, I'll just put up my maybes and you can help me pick. Sneak peek? Yes. Okay, so this is a maybe. But right now I'm saying no, it's too anime-ish. And it's too, like... This is too femme, I think. I'm leaning towards this. Yeah, we're doing the look. I don't know why you're not VIP, Connor. You've been following me since 2022. You actually need to leave. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing this more now. Where's the delete button? There we go. Ooh, let me see that. Alucard Castlevania. Ooh. Okay, wait. I see what you mean. This is scary. This is too hunky for me. But that's funny you say twink. I think this man is a hunk. But I think that's too mask for me, I think. But I think this hair and this color. How fun is this already, the colors? Right. Okay. Of an eagle. Ooh. Wait. What? Oh! Wait, why do you like no birds? That's crazy. Okay. Hair color, hair style. What kind of character are you making? So basically we've done kind of everything, but we're just looking at like what they look like right now. They're a lizard folk warlock. But not like the typical, it's a lizard that can stand up. Like, it's more humanoid. I'm taking artistic liberation with the way they look. But reptile eyes, scales, but just not like a beak. Like, they have a mouth. Because I heard you can do what you want. As a DM, that sounds really cool. Yay! Yay. Okay, hairstyle. Long, straight. Like, I think they would have this hairstyle because they want to grow it out to like hide the ears, but also I think they wouldn't be fussed about, I don't think they straighten their hair, like they don't do their hair. I don't think they care. Like, I don't know if they care about upkeep. Maybe it's not something they think about. Long, straight, covers ears. Webbed fingers. Do you know what kind of campaign you're doing? Connor! Care to explain? Is that? It's just the t-shirt. Webbed fingers. Would that be fun? Do we think so? Oh wait, it's giving towards hand. Wait, yes. Oh, I've hidden the fishing now, haven't I? Here you go. Webbed fingers. Which also, I guess, makes sense because they have better swim speed. Thank you, Sly Fox, for the follow. They strike me as someone who just assumes they're always the hottest person in the room and doesn't feel the need to do anything to maintain that. I think I like that train of thought, but also I kind of like the idea that... Thank you, Marsh. I like the idea that they think that they don't need to try. But I think they even think they're above thinking that they're hot. Like, I think that they like, oh God, it doesn't matter. Like, do you know what I mean? I think maybe it's that. Is that your answer to the do you know what kind of campaign you're doing? Old English folky vibes. Is that the answer? Because I actually didn't know that. I mean, I've read your summary, but that's cool. What else do I need to know visually? Oh yeah, clothes. Oh my god, they're naked. Okay. So, things that I've saved that I like. I really like I really like this thing. Wait, no, that's the whole thing. I like this thing. Okay, so what I like about these two is the hidingness. Oh, guys. Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I made an OC that was hiding features, I'd have two. Don't know what that's about. Actually, don't know. I don't know.
Don't leave me here. My house.
Yeah, the thing I like about this is this is giving two like mad doctor vibes for me, but I really like this like collar thing. But obviously you can't have both, so a combination of the two would be awesome. I really like the asymmetrical pockets thing. I'm into that. Yes, the summary is so good. What's that loud stomping coming from the forest? Yeah. Do they try to hide their tail too, or do they pull some my second cousin twice removed was a tiefling? Yes, I will gladly take some ideas. Thank you for asking. I don't think they try to... I don't think they're going around telling people, I'm a human. I think they just don't tell people their species and they try and hide certain features. But I think because enough species out there and like it's in a freaking crazy world, I feel like they wouldn't need to hide their tail, or they wouldn't care about that. Does that make sense? Like, lore-wise, do you think that makes sense? Because I don't know why, but I'm feeling like they wouldn't. Maybe it's because it's the I don't know, lizard tail. What does a lizard tail make? Lizard tail makes sense. I wouldn't go around the island flashing your non-human parts. Oh. Maybe they do keep it under wraps. Oh, I spelled tail wrong. That's really embarrassing. What does a lizard tail look like? Oh, it's like thick. Oh, it can be a spiral at the end. I like that. I'm into that. I'm into that? Let's not say that. What I'm thinking about the collar, the cloak situation, you can put buttons on the scarf part and make it white. Ooh, so instead of the fastener thing that's there on the cloak thing, it's the buttons. And then, okay, wait, I like this idea. I like this idea. Okay, I like the kind of gecko-ish. Is that your tail shoved down your trousers, or do you just really love your research? It's a mix of both. Okay, I like the circle, the swishy tail thing. Reptile tail that goes like this. That's fun. Clothes. Let's start on the bottom because it's easier. What kind of fun Trousers. Give them a cape to hide the tail. Oh, so maybe the top thing is like a long, maybe like an overcoat. Hi, Austin! Or a maxi skirt. I think I want to do trousers just because I don't even think a character of mine could wear a skirt. Like, sorry about it. Sorsha says, hi, Sorsha. I should have known. I should have known. Let's do trousers, and they have like a cool, like, they have a strap on them at all times, but the strap in question holds a journal. Wait, that's just OC Smidge again. Well, whatever. Like this kind of thing. If you do clothes before... Oh, no. This is the last step. We've done a bunch of, like, personality stuff. This is the last thing. Which is why I kind of knew what I wanted to do with the hair. Because I knew that they wouldn't be asked to, like... It's not going to be tied up. They're not going to be bothered to do this. Okay. I've resulted to using this art from Pinterest. But I'm cropping it because I mean I just need this bit. Here. Okay. And then a mix of these two. These two things. And then I think that kind of covers it. And then like usual D&D stuff where they just have like attachments forever. The leather straps, yes. Maybe I check my actual like OC Smidge pinboard because I have a lot of cool fashion stuff. Disguised weapons? Ooh, wait, what do you mean by that? Looking at a lot of like utility stuff. These boots, sure. Enchant them with some sort of spell to make them follow commands for enemy constriction. Ooh. Have you done your Pact Boons and Eldritch invocations? I think so. Can you check the PDF thingy and tell me if you think I've done that? Because I feel like I have. Isn't it some of the things that I can do that don't take up spell slots? Right? Like the fire thing. Because I have a fiend patron, I can shoot fire from my hands. Right? Yes. No? Okay, wait. Confused. Hold on. Okay, thank you, Connor. What would make sense? Because there's so much cool stuff here that I'm looking at, but I'm like, what? But not what would I like? What would the character like? Yeah, sorry, for context, CJ is Connor. CJ is a cool name though. I think this general vibe makes sense. Okay, so trousers, straps for weapons, journal. Boots. A symmetric. Would it be white or grey? What did I do with my original, like?
Hi. Hello.
What colors work well with? I think I did like green, so maybe I do green. I don't know if I want to do green. Maybe I do a dark green. Let's say. Do it the old-fashioned way? Okay. Are they rich or do they just dress like they are? Wait, you think this is rich? I don't think they're rich, but like, they're basically being paid to not really have a job. So like, I don't know. Like they live off a grant. So maybe. I put comfortable physically on the thing. But I don't want them to be rich. What do you think your character's favorite color would be? So they're a uni student, basically. Okay, let's do... I'm looking at color palettes right now. Yeah. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Super fast color palettes generator. Lock. Oh, I like that. I want like a reddish. Oh, that blue was nice. Orc. You've missed out, Pact Boon. Okay, what do I do there? Hey, Ava. This dark blue, maybe? Okay. Let me save this. Wait, hold on. You get to choose from the Pact of the Chain, Pact of the Sword, and Pact of the Tome. Okay, so can you give me a little quick synopsis of what? Or shall I, like, look it up and then pick one? Palette. I'd look it up? Okay, cool. I like these colors. Oh, I do. You're right. So let's say red. No, deep blue. Blue. Shirt. Good. Thing. Red and mustard accents. Okay. Ooh. Okay. At third level, your otherworldly patron bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. You gain one of the following features of your choice. Pact of the Blade, you can use your action to create a pact weapon in your empty hand. You can choose the form... Okay, wait. I will know which one I want if I read them. Like, it will come to me. You are proficient with it while you wield it. This weapon counts as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity. Your packed weapon disappears if it is more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute or more. You can transform one magic weapon into your packed weapon by performing a special ritual. You can then dismiss the weapon. Okay. So far, no. Pact of the Chain, you learn the Find Familiar spell and can cast it as a ritual. The spell doesn't count against your number of spells known. When you cast the spell, you can choose one of the normal forms for your familiar or one of the following special forms. Imp. Pseudo-dragon, cause it... Okay, wait, so I can have a little guy. Oh my god, what? A sparrow that takes animal form of your choice. Bat, cat, crab, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl. Okay, I would like this, but I don't know if my character would care enough. Oh, I don't want to make them completely unlikable. Okay, circling back, maybe. Pact of the Tome. Your patron gives you a grimoire, right? That's what it is? Book of Shadows. When you gain this feature, you choose 3 cantrips from any class's spell list. The 3 don't have to be from the same list. While the book is on your person, you can cast those cantrips at will. They don't count against your number of cantrips known. Wait, this is kind of OP. If they don't appear in the Warlock spell list, they are nonetheless the Warlock spells for you. Whoa. If I lose the book. Oh, wait, no. If I use the book, you can perform a 1-hour ceremony to receive a replacement. Okay. Short or long rest makes sense, and it destroys the previous book. Okay. The book turns to ash when you die. Right. Okay, so maybe the Pact of the Tome. Maybe their only good trait is that they have a soft spot for animals. Yes. That's why they don't really care for getting, like, having friends, like, forming, no, they have friends, but, like, forming, like, bonds with people, because they already have that. Pact of the Tome is kind of cool, though. Oh, I'm stuck between Tome and Chain. One feature of that book is later on is that you don't have to go to sleep anymore. Animals can't threaten their ego. Okay. Let me read through the familiar one and then I'll pick between the two. They act independently of you but always obeys your commands. In combat, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. When the familiar drops hit 0, it disappears, leaving behind no physical form. It reappears after you cast this spell again. As an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar to a pocket dimension. That sounds awesome. Alternatively, you can dismiss it forever. Oh, you can't even see it. Where is he? He's there. so it can fight and you can protect it by sending it to a different dimension. Yes. What's he got to do with this? He's my familiar. Bill Cipher's my familiar. I send him. I cast him out to his pocket dimension, the Nightmare Realm. No, I'm kidding. He would hate that. While the familiar is in 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through... What? Well, if you're new here, this character is basically... No, actually, I don't need to explain that. No, he would also obliterate you. Yeah. Okay, wait, so you know who he is? Okay, so this character is actually... Hey, is it starting to click? Look at the eyes. It's... This character is basically a Bill Ford love child, so that's how this came to be. You have more than one familiar at a time. Finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell. Okay. This does sound awesome, but I just don't think they would care. So I'm gonna go with the tome. I will say, though, if we give them enough flaws, like if they start out really annoying, it means that they can maybe they find an animal that they like, they realize, actually, I can bond, but like, maybe they have to be like, no shred of good, like maybe they have to be so unlikable at the beginning to start. So let's say that. Let's say I'm gonna pick Pact of the Tome because they would not care about a familiar, which hurts, but... Okay. Oh my god, I've been live for an hour and 35 minutes. Okay. Zuko Redemption Arc, I still have... I'm sorry, I still have never watched. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I think we have everything. I'm gonna try. No, but I can't draw. Time to pay your taxes? How do you know? How do you know it's soon? HMRC have been calling me. OC character. Well, the thing is, as soon as I end, another party member is literally gonna sketch it for me. But I want to have a go myself as well. Maybe. You can draw, I believe in you. Okay. Bye, Mono. Thank you. Character pose inspo. Simple.
Michael, don't leave me here.
I'm the one HMRC has sent. If you know has the tax money, I'm repossessing your bones. What the hell? I don't owe anything. La 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 la. Okay, should we just do like a headshot? Okay. I think I can do this. Okay. I'm getting MS Paint up. Guess what? I'm scared. Yes. Okay, let me get all of my reference pictures in. What the hell? Why? Why? No, my soul is no one's. Actually, I don't know about that. Okay, wait, no, new. Hello? Paint. Make it massive. Oh my god, what? What is happening? I'm just gonna set up all the reference pictures first, and then okay, there we go. Oh, actually, I don't need that. I don't need that either. Okay. I think we have everything. Which one did we go for? 16. Yeah. Right. Oh, and then the freaking pose reference that I just got. Okay. Right. Hi. I'm gonna draw in this box. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I can do it. Let's do the smidge special. Let's go smaller. Better. Okay. So let's just do like the smidge classic. I'm drawing and I'm like not taking it seriously. Okay, so they've got a wide jawline. Okay. This is ground zero. Hey, we're coming up with a D&D character. And then my friend Rosie will give it a proper little sketch. A draw. That's a nose.
One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye.
They're not happy. Let's say. And then they're like this. That needs to be more like, I'm tired and I don't want to be here. Okay, the eyebrows will really shape this freaking expression. No, I can do better than this. Is it? Maybe check your latency. Also, ignore how the head is like tilted. What the freak? Okay, I'm just gonna cartoonify it. Yes, guys, yes. Oh, fucking, that's so funny. Oh, I need to make it more. Okay. This is already so much better. Like the expression. I'll come back later. Okay. Okay. And then the hair. It's like this is giving, you know, those really shitty like DeviantArt ship memes. This is what it looks like. Ooh, whistled there, sorry. I'm so sleepy, I gotta sleep now. Night night. This is all just guidance for Rosie. Something amazing will happen when she... Wow. Who thought that was gonna happen? I love it. Thanks. Yeah, guys, it's like this. No, I can do it properly. Yeah. And then more like gingery. Oh, that's the same color. This is supposed to be androgynous, but you just gotta run with it. The jaw is so wide, but like whatever. We can do some jaw shaving surgery. Yeah, sure. Like, sure. Okay, and then like this thing. It's this color. No, it's this color. No, no. It's this color. It's like... Oh, they're wearing a hood, aren't they? Oh no, let's say the hood's down. Oh my god, it's Inumaki. Whatever. I love it, thank you. Don't know if I already said thank you to that or not. Those are the buttons. Sure. Yeah. And then the skin is like this. But then they have like scaly bits. I have scaly bits and I'm scared of my scaly bits. And let's just say that you can see their ears sticking a little bit. Like a little bit. Because they try really hard and whatever, dunno. And then like, what would a tail at the back look like? No. There we go. There we go, guys, I did it. Sure. This is good enough for me. Wait, the song. And I'll put in the Discord what the finished thing looks like. But yeah. I feel like we have done some good progress today. I feel like it's pretty good. Almost 2 hours, and I have pretty much everything ready. I mean, I need to set up the book, which is a crazy statement, but I'm gonna set up my notebook to play. Yeah, but yeah, I think that is everything. I was gonna do my streamer awards nominations on stream, but I low-key forgot, and I was gonna do it at the beginning of stream, and I didn't. But vote Harry for Rising Star and Sunaher for Hidden Gem. Like it's simple. Like it's simple, really. Sure. Let's raid Johnny. I thank you for watching today, guys. I will see you Friday with a brand new video. Hey, this won't load. Thank you. And stay cool, guys. Wait. What is it? See you later, alligator. Get it? Because I'm a lizard. Okay. Bye, guys. I will return on Friday. We're going to do the Smidge Songs tier list officially, finally. Yeah, so be there. Be there or be squared. Bye. 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 Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm leaving. Goodbye.